we are going to use this simple diagram to explain a Pythagoras theorem. Okay, what is it? It is a law in mathematics. So let's look at how the law works and what are some of the conditions that has to meet before you have to apply it. So here's a simple diagram. The Pythagorean theorem is, as I said earlier on, is a law. Is okay? It's just a simple law. So what it does is that you have to pay the attention to the necessary condition that has to be met before you can apply the law. So now let's look at it. This is a right angle triangle. Is that okay? So before you can apply the Pythagoras theorem, in my opinion, you have to make sure that you are dealing with what a right angle triangle. So if you don't know what a right angle triangle is, just one side of a triangle has to be what a 90 degrees. So this is a symbol that shows that one side of the triangle has to be what 90 degrees. So that is one step. Your first step, you have to make sure that when you apply the Pythagoras theorem, you are applying it on a right angle triangle. Is that okay? That is a law. Any other triangle is not acceptable from opinion. So now let me explain that from my own opinion. So this is how it works. So after you've identified that the angle that you are dealing with is what a right angle triangle, you have to check what the Pythagoras theorem is saying. That assuming you are here, right? You are here. You are at one point of one corner of what your town. So assuming you are here, here you are. So you want to go to your house, right? Or maybe let's say a school here, either a house or a school. So you are here and you want to move from here, from this point to your house. Is that okay? So Pythagoras theorem deals with a distance, right? A distance between two points. So let's see how you have to check that. So Pythagoras says that here, if you decided to go this way, right? Maybe assuming there's a two-way to go to your school, right? So you have a two-way direction over here. So you are here, you want to go to your school. You may decide to move this way straight forward, right? Can you see that? Straight forward from here to your school. It's accepted. You can get there. Or if you choose to move from here to this joint, I will say there's one joint here. If you choose to pass here and then use another direction from here to the school, it's also accepted. So there's a two ways of what doing that. Either you move from here to your school directly, or you may choose to pass here for gossiping or buying something else. Then that one is also accepted. So the Pythagoras, let me explain that. It means that when I move from this point to this joint here, let's say I spend 2 hours, right? I spent 2 hours over there, and then okay, let me use a reference for you to see everything that is happening. So let's say from here I spent 2 hours from my current location here to the joint. I spent 2 hours, and then from that joint to what to the school I spent another what 3 hours. Is that okay? So in all I'm spending what 5 hours in all, right? So I'm spending 5 hours in all. Is that okay? So Pythagoras theorem says that either you move here to that place or you move straight from here to that point. It's the same thing. So let's say you don't want to pass any joint, you don't want to pass anywhere. So from here you move straight to what your school. You are going to spend another 5 hours for that. Is that okay? So the Pythagoras says that a squared, right? So here's where the a is coming from. A can be any distance. Let's say a is the distance from where you are right now to the joint. So a squared plus another b squared from the joint to what to your school. That is what a b squared is equal to what c squared. Is equal to c squared. Is that okay? So that is what the Pythagoras is saying. So it says that I've already explained the b and the c as well as what and then a, right? So what it means is that when you combine the distance from where you are right now to the joint plus the distance from your joint to the school, right, it's going to be the same as what the straight direction, right? You don't want to pass in anywhere. Is that okay? That's very, very simple. So I think you'll be asking, where is the square coming from? This square. Why this square, right? Why this square? The square over why the square? From my opinion, it means that the square, when you square any number, right, either a positive or negative number, you must get a positive. And this is the theorem deals with what? A direction. Is that okay? A direction. I've never seen anyone giving a direction in negative before. So if you ever see someone walking backwards, maybe comment down below. Is that okay? So the importance of the square here to avoid that negative, right? To avoid a negative. So when I square a negative 2 right? Here it has to give me 4. Is that okay? So that is the functions of the square in my opinion, right? Because a direction doesn't have any negative. So that is very very simple for what? A Pythagoras theorem. So you just have to make sure that the first condition is that you are dealing with a right angle triangle. Is that okay? So just assuming that you and your friend are equal. You are equal in terms of what? Something. So that something here in Pythagoras theorem is what? The right angle triangle. Is that okay? They are not just equal, they are equal in what? Right angle triangle. So how does this work? So maybe I can rewrite this one the other way. We want to do c squared. So let me use this pen here. So let's say all my pens are not working. Fuck. So let me check that. So let me use the red one. So c squared is equal to a squared plus what? B squared. So you should know where these guys are coming from, right? At the end, depending on what the question is asking you to find, whether they are asking you to find the straight direction, which is the C here, right? So if I replace this one, here will be C, here will be what? Oh, sorry, here will be C, and then let me name here A, and then here will be what? B. Is that okay? Just know what it means, and that is all. So is that okay? So C squared, which is what? The straight direction here from where you are to your school, and then A will give us from your current location to the joint, and then from the joint to what? To your school. Is that okay? So very very simple. At the end, depending on what they are asking you to find. So assuming they say you should find the straight direction, which is the hypotenuse in what? In terms of a technical definition, right? So here they say you should find C, but remember it's not C squared. You just have to perform that algebra, right? You just take a square root of this part and then square root of everything. So this one will cancel that. So C will be equal to a square root of what? A squared plus what? B squared. Is that okay? So very very simple. Sometimes they can ask you to find the A, they can ask you to find the B. Is that okay? So that is for a Pythagoras theory today. If you enjoyed the video, just join our YouTube channel for more content like this, or you may join our WhatsApp group whereby we interact with the students one on one. So thanks for watching.